Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hook. We're back here in Minecraft today. And we're doing another Seed You Need video. And you guys are really going to be stunned by this map, I've got to say. I am so excited to bring it to you. Definitely probably the prettiest map I've ever randomly generated in Minecraft. There's your seed right there that you need. You can see right there. Give you a second to check it out and pause if you need to. I will say that I named this map Adventures because you're going to want to be an adventurer if you come here. But let's get in there and let's go see it. Now, I'm excited, you guys. Like I said, this is just incredibly, when I do these videos, when I look for these seeds, I mean, I've done this the whole time I've ever played Minecraft. I go in, I generate a map, I go in, to creative mode, I fly around, I look at the basic map that they give you, and if I don't see anything that really interests me in that map, maybe I probably don't play it. But if I see something really cool, or I see some structures, or it gives me an idea of maybe something I want to do, like build or survive wise, maybe I pick it as a creative map, maybe I pick it as a survival world. Maybe I do what I do sometimes and I build some stuff in creative and play it in survival mode like an adventure map. I, gosh, there's just so many good things. So I usually look for a map that has different things. Several different biomes so I can get different types of wood, different shots at different types of treasure. I want to be able to have some sand, some jungle trees would be nice. If I could have, the more varied the biomes, generally speaking, the more helpful it is. Now, we don't have to stay in this square, but the idea is that what you find in this square is is valuable and playable if you just want to stay in this map area. Now, generally speaking, people wander off, and I do too, but yeah, that's the basic concept. So we got a lot of goodies right off the bat, right here at spawn. And this is spawn right here, right? And this is the bonus chest you'll be getting, because I believe it's the same whenever you use this seed. So you get a little apple, a little fish, you get some tools, that's not too bad. Melon seed, or cocoa beans, actually. Oh, wow. Pretty cool. Get a jungle sapling from the trader, you're in good shape. Got some acacia, carrot, that's good. Now your basic starters. So generally what I do is I just sort of pick a direction and I fly, right? And then I have a look around. And I'm so tempted though to just kind of hit one area, but I'm not. So we may make a little side trip because there's something I really want to show you guys. But this is the direction I chose, right? And you can see we got a nice ocean biome, and one of my favorite things right here, right off the bat, you guys. Boom. Got a nice bit of kelp. And oh my gosh, look at this school. All these fish. So plenty of food, right? Sugar cane, birch trees. Sorry about this, guys. Sometimes I forget in creative mode and I break things. There we go. But you start right here in a nice birch forest. You can burrow into the side of the hill. There's some sheep. You can start gathering wool and mutton. Picking up roses, getting dyes, getting little things that you might want. But mostly grab some of that kelp is what I would do, and all that fish. And start looking for stone and everything. It's a good little starting area. Oh, we got turtles. Hey, buddy. This is Fred, y'all. Say hi to Fred. Hi, Fred. All right, here we go. Good place to start, right? So I always like starting, it's nice when you start in a forest or near a forest and some water. Got materials and food. Now we're kind of moving into some of these bigger oaks. And here's what first got me excited. We got a nice swamp right here. Good old-fashioned regular swamp. I don't think there's any witch huts. I didn't really look too hard, honestly. And remember, go off map, and maybe there's some more in that direction. But we got a lot of mushrooms in here. I just like the way the swamp biome looks. I like to build in it. And I know it makes some people crazy, but I like this kind of transition in the different colors and grass and everything. Got a nice lava pool. But anyway, so I'm flying along. And all of a sudden, things start rendering in. And I saw this, and I was right away, I was like, well, first of all, the swamp already had me sold. I was probably going to try to maybe do a playthrough on this map anyway. I saw this, and I was like, holy smoke. And then you look over here, I don't know if you can see it, but way up there above the clouds is a shape. We'll get to it. And then there's an acacia biome right there. In fact, it's all acacia, which is really crazy. Well, like I said, we got plenty of. I like to build in the swamp, so that makes me happy. But you could build on the swamp on the edge right here of all this floating massive craziness. Look at all these lily pads just hanging out here. You don't normally see that. It's basically a path. That's crazy. Every time I fly around in this thing, I'm more astounded. But we got these gorgeous waterfalls here. Look at this. Lots of coal caving right there. But I'm gonna, at least for a minute, I'm gonna try to stick to at least what I was doing. Like we'll probably follow it. So I was like, all right, that's really cool. Of course, I flew over here. I mean, look at this. Massive, just floating structure, tons of iron, and just all that water pouring out of it. It looks just. What I like about this is it takes this map into a whole different kind of fantasy world. This is some place where the rules of our world don't necessarily apply. I mean, you can see more floating stuff out in the distance. All right. But lots of iron throughout all of this. Lots of iron, copper, coal. Anyway, so I was looking through and I was like following it because I wanted to see sort of this area. And there's nothing like a floating tree, right? That's a survivor right there, right? But I love that it's all in this, like, it's all draped pretty much in this acacia. We got a few spots that are different, but for the most part up here, it's all acacia. And there's just all this randomness. I worked my way over here, and this is beautiful, by the way. Again, it goes right into that acacia when we get up to these big, tall biomes. And I was looking through here, and again, just if you wanted to build like sort of a sprawling kind of like village in the cliffs or base in the cliffs, I mean, this is unbelievable. And then boop, there's your mine. Although there's just so much material around. But look at these arches, it's incredible. With life on top. It's not it's not just a bunch of stone. It looks really good. And then sort of, the end of the map area, again, we've got lots of water, a little beachy area, and then into some plains. And of course, you could explore further, go off the map, look for villages. I don't think I found any villages on the basic square here. But anyway, so I was looking at this and going, wow, cool plains, love it. Get horses, we can get all kinds of flowers, bees, the goodies that you get out of that. But obviously, my eye was more drawn over to here. So I skipped all the rest. We'll come back to it because it's worth seeing this. Because it's just like every direction you approach it in, it becomes more and more beautiful and incredible. I mean, look at you've got hidden waterfalls. And I know it's dark in here, but this whole hidden sort of area, and look how great it looks. I mean, it's dangerous, I'm sure. I mean, it's full of bad guys. But if you get enough torches, pretty much anything's livable in Minecraft, right? I just want to follow this up, and then we'll go all the way to the top. Looks just like a wall, but then if you pop over here, bam! So much more. We're not even, like I said, look up there. We're not even to the coolest parts. There's more that way. And I keep seeing every time I check this map out, like, pigs up here, cows. So, I mean, you could almost skyblock this if you wanted to. All right. Shave off some dirt, build a bridge, grab some saplings. Maybe a pig or a chicken spawns up here. You never know. But anyway, look at the structuring. You would have to spend so much time here. And imagine, like, all right, so let's do the important thing here. You can't fly. How? You're going to need boats, tools, and a lot of food. Ladders. I mean, I don't even know. Just a million blocks. Luckily, there's plenty around you. And look, there's our buddies. Hey, little dude. Be safe. But yeah, just trying to figure out all the nooks and crannies and all the little places up in here. And then it's dotted with caves. I mean, look, we're getting a little insider view. Because I sort of glitched through the world there, but there's a massive cave system in here. Look like mostly to my right down in there. But even down below, I mean, look at all this water flowing off of here. It certainly would be one to play with your friends. Have hidden bases all over the place. Oh my gosh, look at it. Just bridged all through this. And yeah, I'm just going to kind of fly around through it. I mean, I feel like getting inside of it and looking around a little bit is even more of an experience than just kind of looking at this massive structures from afar. I was going to say, I think I already lit a few areas that I was like, this is going to look cool. But again, you're surrounded by all these gorgeous waterfalls, all this water. Give yourself a nice little lake right here if you wanted to. Tons of resources. There's so much iron and coal. And these guys that you don't see too often in most other places. Emeralds. And again, look at this. This is just wild. It's like somebody made this map. It's not though. It's just a random seed. I mean, think about the genius it would take too. That's incredible. But that's, you know what I mean? It looks like an aesthetic that's just kind of plopped in there to look really cool, but it just made itself. All right, we're getting into one of the taller structures. Again, I've thrown some lights around in here just to give you some scope and some idea. There's a cow. Cows. Hey, buddies. That's what I'm saying. Piggies, everybody. More emerald. Mining it, you know, could be a bit tough, but I mean, think about building rail systems for real because you need them. But you can see we're getting up a little bit high. Getting up a little bit high, but we're actually still in the interior of this structure. And you just keep going up. This is when you start to realize we're above the clouds. And you're like, wow, this can't keep going, but it does. And so you've got a whole little acacia biome down here, and I'll give you an idea for something here in a minute. Piggies, chickens. I've seen some armadillos in here. None right now, but there can be. But all right, let's go up to the top here. As far as I can tell, the top of this acacia tree is the highest point in this world that I've found. This just tickles me so much. Look, we're at height level 255. I believe that's Y, right? Isn't that the Y axis? We're going to go with Y. So Y255 in this world. So imagine, here's what I was thinking, right? You set yourself in here for a survival playthrough. You come here, you know, you spawn, you come here. Maybe you grab the stuff from the box, maybe you don't. You don't even have to have it there. But imagine trying to get up here. You couldn't. You'd have to play it so you were in creative mode, fly over here, get over here, switch it to survival mode, right? But if you did, you'd have quite the experience. Like starting just, I mean, just in this tree. First of all, I mean, the amount of iron and the fact that it's so accessible just in this little area is crazy, right? I mean, you know, be careful. But there's a ton. And I'm sure there's more in the interiors of what you can mine. But you can mine a bunch of stone, you can get yourself a bunch of, you know, dirt and whatever. And then use your blocks, or just kind of, you know, take some little hits and then get down here and then start your survival run. You've got wood, saplings, lots of blocks. And I don't know where my friends went. Maybe they walked off the side. But chickens, again, chickens, pigs, cows, armadillos, they all spawn up in here. And in fact, when I was, I took a screenshot I'm going to use to start the video. When I was doing that, there was a cow. Oh, there we go. There's a pig. There was a cow and two chickens over here. So, you know, a cow, a couple cows, a couple chickens. You're set for food for life. Get some seeds, get some wheat growing. You're going to need water. Better get them cows and chickens going. But the idea would be working your way down from this mountain, right? So either digging or figuring out a way to get down. I can already see what I would do. I would work my way over here, get into this, spot that water, bridge my way over here, grab the bucket. Oh, this is a way up though. I guess I would just bridge it, ride down. like so. Scoop up a bucket of water, and then I got a way up. And I can create a different way down. If you want to get back up there. Look, more emeralds. Just every time I see them, I'm like, look, they're everywhere. Same with the iron, same with everything. It's just ridiculous. So normally you would expect something like this to be so barren, so lifeless, but it is full of life. Sheep, we probably got random horses and things spawning occasionally up here in the little green parts. I think this might be plains. No, I don't know. Anyway, you guys, just and again, you keep looking around, and it keeps drawing your eye. I can't spend enough time on this video just showing you what I would love to, which is every little floaty little square and bit there is. But yeah, I mean, drop down in here. Get yourself back into survival height, and, you know, look at this. Just so many random little surprises. You guys gotta get on this map. You creative people get in here, and like I said, bridges and civilizations could live in here. You'd have like 30 people just living in this area in different little spots and little, well, you have your cave dwellers, your surface dwellers. Your people who live up at the top. This is nuts. And that, like I said, I mean, being able to stand on a tree, an acacia tree, that, I don't know why that's blowing my mind so much. I just don't associate it, you know, with a very tall structure, very tall level, you know. Well, like I said, I'm gonna fly one more time over to the big one, and then I will show you guys the rest of the seed. But this, like, I mean, all this is worth it. And again, remember, we got a swamp already, so literally, I mean, I don't. It's at least in competition for my favorite biome, right? And then there's all this. Like, it would be, forget the Ender Dragon, right? On survival mode, just challenging yourself to get to the tops of these structures is just crazy. And then, like I said, challenging yourself, you know, to move from the different places and build. One more time. We're standing on an acacia tree. Ladies and Checklefiends, boys and squirrels, people of all types and ages. We are standing on top of an acacia tree at Y level 255. Position negative 600, 255, 398. Whether you fly here or you climb up here, there's the challenge. There's the challenge. Survival mode will go any difficulty except peaceful. Nah, peaceful. I mean, just getting up here. Come on. Any difficulty. You climb up here, you have accomplished something. You let me know. There's your prize. Alright, back to it. So I left this little area. I'm going to fly back this way. Again, there's tons and tons of just stuff I can't show you. It'd be like a 4-hour video on a seed, that's too much. Alright, but we've got lots of little floaty little islands still to explore, and, like, again, challenge yourself to get to. Got my candle on this one. Very fancy block. It's just the best. It's more impressive than the Treek, right? But anyway, so yeah, we kind of started. And this is basically what I did when I played on the map. I just got completely hooked and ran to the middle and looked at all that stuff. But let's finish the map tour because there's still more important stuff to see over here. Anyway, we got nice plains biome. Lots of people like to build on them. I like to build on them again, mostly because of the consistency of the grass color. But boom, got a cave system. And I mean, I don't really know how it works, but do those count as like the big mountains that cities, the underground cities can form? Another nice thing about this plains biome, besides having this, is I guess if you lived right here on that little edge piece, you'd have some pretty cool views, right? But it does have a nice forest beside it. Lots of timber, lots of sand too, which is useful. Some peonies, I think. Violet. I don't remember what all the flowers are. But if you like the river life, you could kind of build up in here. This would be actually this is a really nice area. I really like this. Oh, I'd probably do like, it'd be kind of fun to have like maybe in creative mode build a village on one side, maybe two, one on each side, have them kind of different. Or you could have a base and then a village over here or something. Let's let the map do map things. Bees! There we go. Don't go in the cave, guys. You don't have any flowers, do you? I knew where their nest was. There it is. Alright, perfect. Well, you could follow me, I suppose. There you go. Oh, there you go. I mean, I guess they would have found these poppies at some point, but a little closer to home. Let's save the bees, y'all. Anyway, we got poppies. That's pretty cool. Pink ones, too, I think. White, yep, red, all kinds. Nice little flower biome. Got bees. I'm a big fan of bees. And honey. Look at it. Look at that. It's all poppies, pretty much. Very cool. Very pretty. Something I hadn't noticed before. And again, plenty of places to go off map, but this is just sort of, like I said, to give you an idea of what you can expect to find on this little beginning area. Oh, turtles! Yes, sir. I did leave. The reason I have the diamond blocks in man is I found I can't remember. I think it was a shipwreck out in the ocean. So I want to go look for that. But again, it's just a massive, massive. Let's get up a little bit of height. I'll hit this big one. I would imagine a lot of people might want to build in here. Because again, we got access to underground, massive. Look at all these flowers, all these different colors of dyes. If you're into dye and everything, little bunnies. Hey, little bunny, what you doing, little guy? Oh, a bee nest I saved. I think they were dying in the leaves or something. Yeah, gorgeous little flower biome. And then this big, massive plains island. And then I can see we got nice bit of sand accessible right here, both right there and right there, and pool of lava, folks. So nether gate right here. Pretty little that's that big structure that goes above the clouds with the acacia tree on it right there. So pretty cool, right? All right, let me see if I can remember where this I think it was a wreck. But anyway, I always try, and the fun part is usually if I played these maps, sometimes there's some other little hints and tips I can tell you, like, oh, there's a trial chamber, like right here. There's a spawner over here. Unfortunately, yeah, I haven't played this map yet, but this one's on my list. This one's not going away. Sometimes I do these and I'm like, I like to show it to people because I think a lot of people would like to play the map. Might not necessarily be. Sometimes I pick maps that I would like to play. Other times I like to pick maps that I think other people would really like enjoy. Now we got some more kelp out here. But, I mean, I'm not going to spend too much time goofing around in the ocean. Like I said, I'm going to try to see if I can find that uh, sunken wreck. I want to say it might be more that way. Did I keep a night vision potion? I did. There we go. But, let me give it a minute. There it is. Found it. I was going to say, I think it was somewhere in this area. So it's over here by this little island. A little sandbar. Well, I guess that's the edge of the shore there. But yeah, you got a nice little wreck here. I have checked out the loot, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because you might want to find it for yourselves. So. Now, the one thing I didn't really do and look through the waters, I think it's all this temperature of water, which is nice because it's got salmon, it's got cod, it's got a lot of food in it, and kelp. But if you're looking for the tropical stuff, I think you got to go for a bit of a boat ride or a swim. But again, we got another nice little flat sandy area. And it leads you off map into Turtle. Big birch forest. Which, by the way, is a lot of what's over here. And the reason I didn't fly through this area is because it's pretty much all the same. Got a few oaks mixed in. You can see, but it's mostly birch through here. And then it kind of splits in the middle to the left side of the shore here, and you get a little mixture, and then kind of into the oaks before you kind of head back to where the swamp is, and then back over there is spawn. So there's some interesting things off of spawn, I think, but so it's still a good place, I guess, if you wanted to hang out, and a good place to get started. Ooh, lava. Yes, sir. There you go. Coordinates on the screen. But I got to get back over here one more time. Head up to my tree. I just love this tree. I like just watching it render in like that is insane. I mean, usually I'm waiting for things like that, big chunks of ocean or trees or whatever. When you think about how you've got to wait just for the vertical, it's crazy. Come on, keep going. It takes forever to get up here. It's so nuts. I'll tell you what, guys. Like I said in the title, I think this is probably the most beautiful Minecraft seed. Random. Oh, look, there's cows. See, cows and sheep. See, look, you got a bed straight. You start if the cows don't leap off the sides, you know. I can't imagine that the you got to get the trader up here. You'll have plenty of leads in no time. But yeah, like I said, this is probably the most beautiful random lead generated seed I've ever done. Period. And I am just so happy to bring it to you and show you guys, just to get you, you know, like I said, inspired. Maybe you're into the creative process and you want to jump in here and give it a go. Maybe you want to give it a tackle for survival mode. Maybe you're ready. You're coming in hardcore survival mode and you want to climb to the top of this. I say that's a pretty good challenge in and of itself. You know, like I said, sure, you can fight the Ender Dragon, but can you get up here? Can you live up here? Could you start up here and survive and get down? I know there's plenty of people that could, but it would definitely, I think, be a challenge. Like I said, we got some sheep and some cows, but you know, maybe you get a chicken and a pig. You never know. So I wanted to bring you guys a seed. I thought it would be fun. There was another one. I just kind of think this one sort of kind of overtook it. So I got another one in the barrel for another episode. I'll show you that one next time. I think we're pretty good on this one. Last one I did a whole bunch of stuff at my other base. I think I might do a little bit of that in the next one because it might be a little bit shorter. But I just, like I said, I wanted to get this out there. I wanted you guys to see this tree. I mean, it's incredible, right? I mean, and the view and just uh, great map. Seed you need, give it a shot, you know. Anyway, how you guys doing? I forgot to ask. I hope you're out there having a good day and you're doing what you want to do. I want to thank everybody that's been checking out my videos. Thank you so much, watching the shorts and saying hello. Thank you so much. Now, if you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are having a great day. Y'all be good to each other.